Good morning, dear students. In this video class, I am going to explain two more problems related to lenses. See, I have taken two problems here. Whatever the problem I have sent to the group, in that I have taken problem number 10th. See the problem number 10th, according to the given data. Two lenses of focal length 0.20 meter and 0.30 meter are kept in contact. Find the focal length of the combination. Calculate the powers of two lenses and combination. It means, first of all, we should list out the given data. You know the procedure how to do any problem. So according to given data, two lenses are given. The first lens whose focal length is f1 is equal to 0.2 meter. The second one whose focal length f2 is equal to 0.3 meter are kept in contact. Find the focal length of the combination, the resultant of these two. When these two lenses are kept like this, contact coaxially. Say this is the first and second lens. The first lens of focal length f1, the second lens of focal length f2. Now, by combining these two, whatever the focal length we are getting, it is called equivalent focal length or resultant focal length that we have to find. So, and one more thing we have to calculate. Calculate the powers of two lenses. So, it means we have to calculate P1. It means power of first lens is P1, power of second lens is P2, that one also we have to calculate P2, and the combination of these two. So whatever the lens we are getting combining these two, we are getting single lens like this. So the combination of these two lenses whose power is also calculated. Let us consider P. So this is the simplest problem actually. This was asked in the previous year question paper. There it is a very important problem. Now to find f, there is a formula. The first part, in the first part to find f, 1 by f is equal, this is the required formula, 1 by f is equal to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2. Simplify this formula. It will be simplified like this. You take the LCM f1 into f2. In the numerator f1 plus f2, then you have to take a reciprocal. Then it will become f is equal to, numerator become f1 into f2. In the denominator it is f1 plus f2. This is the required formula. Now substitute f1 and f2 value, you get the final answer. It's a very simplest formula. I mean the simplest method. f1 f2. f1 is 0.02 into f2 is 0.3 and 0.2 f1 f2 divided by 0.2 plus 0.3. If you make simplification, 3 2s are 6, it means 0.06 divided by sum of these two is 0.5. So after simplification, we will get an answer of okay, I will use the calculator to simplify this one. It should be 0.2 divided by 0.5. You are getting an answer of 0.12. Then the focal length of the combination becomes 0.12 meter. This is the answer of equivalent focal length. This is the first part. In the second part, we have to calculate P1, P2 and P. So there is a formula to calculate the power of a lens. We know that the formula for power P is equal to reciprocal of focal length. If I want to find the power of first lens, P1 is reciprocal of focal length of first lens. And power of second lens P2 is equal to 1 by f2. Now I want to substitute the values. P1 is equal to 1 divided by f1 is 0.2. Reciprocal of 0.2 is 5. We are getting an answer of 5. So the SI unit of power is diopter. So the value of P1 becomes 5 diopter. Similarly, I want to find the P2 value. P2 is equal to, so P2 is equal to 1 by F2. F2 is 0.3. So then reciprocal of this 0.3 is 3.33 you are getting. 3.33. Therefore, power of second length is 3.33 diopter. So you can observe here, if focal length increases, power decreases. If focal length is smaller, the power is higher. If focal length is higher, the power is smaller. So reciprocal, that's it. And one more thing we have to find. Power of the combination. P is equal to 1 by F. So combination focal length, equivalent focal length is power P is equal to 0.128. Take 1 divided by 0.12. 1 divided by 0.12. Reading total power is equal to 8.33 diopter. So obviously sum of these two will get 5 plus 0.33 is equal to 8.33 diopter. So in this way one can solve the problem. This is the 5 marks very important problem for the examination. See here, two lenses are given. First one focal length is given 0.2. Second one focal length is given 0.3. We take a formula for combination of two thin lenses when they are contact coaxially. This is a relation 1 by F is equal to 1 by F1 plus 1 by F2. So you simplify this one, finally you will get an answer of 0.12 meter. Next, to find power, power is the reciprocal of focal length which is measured in diopter. So the total power of the combination is sum of these two powers. 5 plus 3.33, you will get 8.33 is the power of the combination. So now copy this one, come to the next problem. Okay, come to the next problem. In problem number 11, I want to read that problem. So first of all, try to understand what they are given. The radius of curvature of the focus of double convex lens. See, a convex lens is given. So the given lens is convex lens, right? Convex lens are 10 centimeter and 15 centimeter. Radii of curvature is given in the given data. List out R1 and R2. R1 is how much? First one 10 centimeter and R2 is equal to 15 centimeter. So this is R1, radius of curvature of first surface. See, radius of curvature, so this is a part of sphere. That's why the center of curvature comes here. The distance from here to here, it is radius of curvature R1. So R1 is measured along the direction of principal axis. That's why it is positive. But R2, by taking the second curvature, this is the second curvature, this is the part of a sphere. That's why the center will come here, center of curvature C2. The distance from here to here is measured against the direction of incident, because the direction of incident ray from left to right, measuring from right to left. That's why we have to take negative here, minus 15 centimeter. Its focal length is, the focal length of this lens is given, F is equal to, how much they are given? 12 centimeter. Focal length is 12 centimeter. So in this problem, what we have to calculate? Calculate the refractive index and power of the glass lens. So we have to calculate refractive index. Refractive index is represented by N and power is represented by P. So we have a formula. If R1, R2, F is given, then the relation to relate these four quantities are lens maker's formula. We know that lens maker's formula 1 by F is equal to N minus 1 into 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. So this is the formula what we call them as Lensmaker's formula. So in this Lensmaker's formula, f is the focal length of the given lens, n is the refractive index of the glass material, r1 and r2 are the radii of curvature for the first and second surface respectively. Now, to find the value of n, I want to substitute all the values. So, if I substitute all the values, 1 by f is 12 centimeter, 1 by 12 is equal to n minus 1. n is the refractive index minus 1, that we have to calculate n value. 1 by r1, r1 is how much? 10. 1 by 10 minus of minus, it will become plus. Here it is minus. In the given data, the value of r2 has to be taken as a negative, that is according to sign convention. It will become plus. 1 divided by the value is 15. Now, whatever the value you are getting, that is in centimeters, right? So 1 by 12 is equal to n minus 1 into 1 by 10 plus 1 by 15. Here we have to consider the SI system value. So SI system value you know, which is equal to 10 centimeter is equal to 0.1 meter and 15 centimeter is equal to minus 0.15 meter, because we have to divide it by 100, which is equal to 12 centimeter. 12 centimeter is nothing but 0.12 meter. See here, focal length of this lens is taken as positive because it is a convex lens. For convex lens, the focal length has to be taken as positive, that is according to sign convention, right? So now simplify this one by taking the SI unit value. It will become 0.12, 0.1, 0.14, because the refractive index what we are heading, that is should be in the SI system. Now to simplify this one, so this can be written as, see here, multiplying both sides by 100, it will become 100 divided by 12. This is the easy method to simplification. Otherwise, you can use the calculator, which is equal to n minus 1 into, same thing you can do, multiply and divided by 100. It will become 100 divided by 10 plus 100. Sorry, this is 10 divided by 1 and this will become 100 divided by 15, because we have to multiply it here by 10 and divided by 10. Here it is 2 digits, that by divided multiplied by 100. So we will get this way. It is easy to simplification, which is equal to n minus 1 of the value becomes, now you simplify this one, LCM is 15. It becomes 15 into 10 is 150, right? Plus 100. Okay. Here left hand side is 100 divided by 12 only. Now we take the simplification in the next step. So 150 plus 100, it is 250. Here it is 100 divided by 12 is equal to n minus 1 of, it is 250 divided by 50. Now it is easy to simplify. You cancel 1 0 here, it is easy. Left hand side and right hand side 1 0 it cancels. Now it is 10 divided by 12 is equal to n minus 1 of 25 by 50. 25 by 50. 25 divided by 50. 5 3s are 5 5s. Here it is. Divide this number by 2. It is 5 2s are 10. 5 6 are 12, which is equal to n minus 1 of 25 can be written as 5 5s are 25 and 15 is 3 5s are 15. Now you take the cross multiplication. 5 get cancels. It will become 3 by 2 only. I mean 3 by 6, which is equal to n minus 1. Then the n minus 1 can be written as 3 by 6 can be written as 1 by 2. It will become n is equal to, if I transfer minus 1 to left hand side, 1 plus 1 by 2. The refractive index n is equal to 1 plus 1 by 2 is 3 by 2, because 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1 divided by 2. Take LCM and bit. Refractive index of glass is 3 by 2. It is equal to 3 by 2. If I take the 3 by 2 in the fraction value, it is 1.5. 3 by 2 is 1.5. So this is the first part of the problem. By using Lensmaker's formula, we have calculated refractive index. Now, in the next part, we need to calculate power. So the formula for power is power P is equal to reciprocal of focal length. Power P is equal to 1 divided by how much the focal length they are given. We should not take 1 by 12 because SI unit power is diopter. That's why we have to take 0.12 here. Power P is equal to the reciprocal of 0.12 is 8.33 only. 8.33 D. So in this problem, we have calculated the refractive index of the given convex lens if radius of curvatures and focal length is given. And in the second part, we have calculated the power by taking the reciprocal of focal length. Power is diopter, and refractive index, you are not supposed to write any unit for this one because refractive index is a unitless quantity. You are not supposed to write any unit for this, isn't it? Okay, in this way, one can solve the problem in this lenses. See, in the first part, the combination formula is used. In the second part, Lensmaker's formula is used. In problem number 10, we have used the combination of two thin lenses when they are contact. In the next problem, in problem number 11, we have used Lensmaker's formula. Here reciprocal of focal length is equal to n minus 1 into difference between the reciprocals of radius of curvature. So here R1 and R2 are the radius of curvature for first and second curved surface. And one more important thing the students has to be remembered while solving this problem is sign convention is very important. See, if you are missing this sign, obviously the answer should be different value. So don't forget to put the proper sign value here. Just you can go through sign convention rule, then it is easy to solve this problem. So I request from the students to copy these problems and send to my personal WhatsApp number. Okay, welcome back students. Let us move on to the next problem, that is problem number 13. See here in this problem, we have taken find the change in focal length of convex lens of focal length 20 cm. See here in the given data. So whatever the focal length given, that is focal length of lens when it is in air medium. Let us consider that this is F subscript A, that is given 20 cm. Now when it is immersed in water, if the same lens is immersed in water, so what happens? The focal length changes. Let us consider that focal length is Fw, that we have to find. Refractive index of glass and water is given. Refractive index of glass and water. Refractive index of water and glass are refractive index of water I used to represent W. And W is equal to 4 by 3. First one. Refractive index of glass is 3 by 2. See what happens when the lens, say it is a lens, when it is surrounded by air medium, whose focal length is F. Then the refractive index of this length is Ng. Now what happens if this lens is immersed completely inside a water? If it is immersed completely inside a water, so the focal length changes to F W. Focal length of the lens when it is immersed in water is Fw. Now, before that, it is considered as in air media it is Fa, in the water media it is Fw. Now, if it is in water media, the surrounding media is water and this is glass. Now, the light is traveling from water to glass. So, there we have to write refractive index of water to glass. Light is traveling from water to glass. This is very important. Water to glass means refractive index of glass with respect to water. Now we are getting this value as, see, this is the rule what we are using, refractive index of second media with respect to first media, because the lens is immersed in water. The light is traveling from water to glass. That's why water to glass means mg by nw, glass media with respect to water medium. So here I am substituting Ng and Nw. Ng is 3 by 2 whole divided by take the reciprocal. It is 3 by 4. So 9 divided by 8. So refractive index of water to glass means glass with respect to water is 9 by 8. I am using these values while simplifying the focal length of the lens when it is immersed in water. We know that. So what is the formula for Lensmaker's formula? We know that Lensmaker formula says that reciprocal of focal length is equal to L minus 1 into 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. This is what we call them as Lensmaker's formula. See, in this Lensmaker's formula, in this refractive index, R1 and R2 are the radius of curvature for first and second surfaces. So F is the focal length. Now I am applying this formula when it is in A medium, when the same lens is immersed in a water. So in both the cases, R1 and R2 does not changes. You should remember. Focal length only changes. Refractive index can changes, but the radius of curvature does not changes. So I want to write the formula for first case. In air medium, focal length becomes Fa, 1 by Fa is equal to N, refractive index of glass with respect to air. It means here the lens is surrounded by air medium, not water. That's why it is only, I will consider Na, surrounded by air medium. Refractive index of, it is only glass, because surrounding media is air media, minus 1 into 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. This is the formula when the lens is placed in air media. Suppose if the lens is placed in water media, the reciprocal of focal length of lens in water media, Fw will consider. Now the light is traveling from water to glass. That is very important. Water to glass, because it is placed in water media. Now the light is traveling from water to glass. It is considered as NWG. And radius of curvature does not change. Only refractive index and focal length changes. So that's why I am changing these values. I keep R1 and R2 same. Now you take the ratio of these two. It will get cancels. That's why no need to give the radius of curvature. By taking the ratio, it will get cancels. Equation 1 divided by equation 2 you can take. If I take equation 1 divided by 2, you will get the first one is 1 by Fa whole divided by 1 by Fw. Fw will go to numerator divided by 1. It is equal to, these two get cancels because in the numerator and denominator same value. First we have to take Mg minus 1 and then Nwg minus 1. It means refractive index of glass with respect to water we have to take. So the formula can be written in the next step as Fw divided by Fa is equal to, which is equal to Mg minus 1 whole divided by Nwg minus 1. Already calculated what is the value of Nwg, refractive index of glass with respect to water is calculated. Now I am substituting values. Refractive index of glass is given how much? Refractive index of glass, it is 3 by 2. I am substituting that value 3 by 2 minus 1 divided by, it is calculated water to glass, it is glass divided by water we have to take, not water by glass, because refractive index rule says that second media with respect to first media we have to take. That's why it is 9 divided by 8 minus 1. You simplify this, Fw by Fa. Fw by Fa is equal to what? L2 is the LCM. It becomes 3 minus 2 in the denominator. Here in the denominator, 8 is LCM. It becomes cross multiply this one, 9 minus 8. 3 minus 2 it is 1, 1 by 2, it is 9 minus 8 is 1, 1 by 8. Then FW divided by FA reduced to, it is 1 by 2 whole divided by 1 by 8, 8 divided by 1. So in the next step we can write like this, FW, focal length of water, focal length of the glass when it is immersed in water, that is the meaning of that, whole divided by F1, A, we are getting 8 by 2 is 4. It means focal length of lens when it is immersed in water is FW is equal to 4 times the focal length of the same lens when it is in air medium. So this equation, this problem clearly says that you can remember this condition. When the refractive index of the surrounding media increases, obviously the focal length increases. That's very important. So therefore, focal length of the glass, the lens when it is immersed in water becomes 4 into FA. So how much the focal length? 20 centimeter. 20 into 4. So how much we are reading? 20 into 4, it is 80 now. Focal length of water is equal to 80 centimeter. Suppose if I want to write the answer in SI system, it will become divided by 100. You can take focal length of water, focal length of the lens when it is in water, it is 80 by 100 is 0.8 centimeter. See, this answer clearly confirms that when the surrounding media whose refractive index increases, the focal length of the lens is also increases. But radius of curvature of the lens does not changes, isn't it? So these points you should remember. These points can help to answer NEET and CET questions, right? So I request from all the students copy this problem also, and you can send this problem to my personal WhatsApp number. I'll check and verify this.